Iran has drawn blood, and it is meant to be seen here. Tonight, Tehran has just sent a cold, calculated message not just to its own people but straight to Israel. And the timing, it is impossible to ignore. You're watching Times XP, it's me, Triti Atri, and here's what Iran has done. Iranian officials have executed a man that they call an Israeli spy. His name is Ali Edristani. In fact, state media say that he was working for Israel's Mossad, the intelligence agency personally overseen by Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's security establishment. This was not a quiet sentence, by the way. It was not a delayed decision. It was swift, public, and deliberate. According to Tehran's vision of events, this man passed sensitive information to Israeli handlers. What kind of information? Iran says that it involved security-related data, details that would endanger lives, facilities, and national defenses. In return, authorities claim that he was promised cryptocurrency payment, foreign travel opportunity, and a future outside Iran. In short, Iran says that he sold the state, he crossed the red line. Punishment? Of course, execution, nothing else. No hesitation, no mercy, no ambiguity here. And Iran wants the entire world to know about it. But here's the bigger story. This execution did not happen in isolation either. It comes at a moment when Iran is burning from within. Mass protests are shaking Tehran and other major cities. Crowds are defying security forces. Statues are being attacked. Chants against the leadership, they are growing. And when regimes feel cornered, they look for enemies everywhere. Tehran's message, it is kind of layered here. To Israel, they are saying that we can reach your networks anywhere. Your agents are not safe. Your intelligence, well, the war has consequences here. To protesters at home, they are saying that dissent has a price. Foreign links will be punished as traitors. Fear, it is still our weapon. Now, this execution serves both the purposes here. Iranian officials say that this was part of a much wider counter-spying campaign. Since tensions with Israel escalated, including recent military exchanges, Tehran claims that it has uncovered multiple spy cells, arrested suspected collaborators, and fast-tracked persecutions as well. The message is simple but very brutal. There will be no leniency in wartime, and make no mistakes here. This is war logic. No conventional war, no tanks or jets that are used here, but shadow war. Spies, cyber attacks, assassinations, executions. Well, Iran and Israel, they have been fighting this kind of war for years now, quietly, globally, and relentlessly. Tonight, Iran has made it loud and clear. Now, consider the optics here. An execution announcement while protests rage, while the economy is collapsing, while regional tensions, they are boiling. This is regime saying that we are under attack from outside and we will crush enemies inside. History tells us something very important here. When governments merge internal unrest with foreign conspiracy, they tighten control, but they also raise the stakes very, very high. Israel has not confirmed this publicly, but silence tells it. Because intelligence wars, they are never argued on television. They are answered quietly elsewhere, later on. So, let me tell you in the end what this means. It means Iran is escalating on multiple fronts. Against the protesters, against alleged spies, and against Israel. It means Tehran is choosing intimidation over reform, fear over dialogue, and force over compromises. And it leaves one haunting question hanging in the air. If this is how Iran treats those it calls enemies today, what comes next as the pressure grows? Because when executions become messages and messages becomes warning, the conflict, it has already moved into most dangerous phase.